turn to the one that's Dona Nobis Pacem. It has some music.
I have extra sheets.
Okay, Karen has extra sheets if anybody needs it. It's the one that looks like this. The sing-along sheet she gave you. Do you have that? All right, she should have it. So, the funny thing about this, those of you who sang at the December concert may remember that back in November, I said something about singing Dona Nobis Pacem, and about half the group said, "What's that?" Even though it's still part of elementary and middle school and high school grade curriculum. See, it's still in the curriculum books. Believe it or not, I looked it up. Karen heard it at, was it your grandson's concert?
Yes.
Yes, public school. It's not necessarily a church song. It's considered a community sing song. It's in several community sing songs. It translates, "Give us peace." That's what the words are. It's Latin. And we're going to sing it with a church Latin pronunciation because it's the easiest to do for most people. What I want to do right now is just learn the notes tonight. And the funny thing about this, after so many people said they didn't know it, later that same evening, if you remember, we sang "There Is Peace" in the first soprano descant was Dona Nobis Pacem. So it shows up sometimes when you don't even know what's happening. All right, so we're just going to learn the tune tonight. This is a great round. Rounds are a wonderful way for us to learn independence in our sections. We are going to get the piano tuned. It is horribly out of tune now. It was bad last week. It's really bad tonight. So anyway, but we'll just bear with it. Yeah, because I was playing it earlier this evening. All right, so we're going to do, there's 3 parts. And we're going to learn it. For those who don't know, a lot of you may know it, we're going to just do it part by part, learning the tune right now. And where the syllables are, I would like you just to say Lou. So you'll sing, would you give me an F, please? Like Lou, 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 like that. So where the syllables come in is where you're going to do it. We're going to start it in this key, which is a little high. Can you transpose down? Do you know this one?
You want us to sing?
Or do you want me to play it?
I can try.
I can do it.
I could.
What would you like? Okay, I'll let you try. That's good. Now, do you think you could do it in the E, down in E flat?
E flat.
So it's just a full step down. And all you have to play are the notes. All right. Good challenge for you. Yes?
Just a little bit so it's right in here. So it's right here? All right. Do my Elvis. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Is that better? I'll try to remember. I know I keep doing this. All right. Yes, so we're going to do it like here. So do your best. She's sight reading it. Some of you are as well. Lulu. Ready? 1, ready, and. Same thing one more time. Okay, so we're going to put the words back. Only 3 words in this whole thing. Dona, instead of Dona, you sing Do, Dona, Nobis Pacem. And that's the pronunciation we're going to use, which is what's written underneath. Give us peace. Okay, we're going to put those words in that line. Ready, 2, and. Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. Good, we're going to do it one more time. Put a little tiny bit more weight on the first syllable of each word. Just a slight more weight. So Dona, like that. 1, ready, and. Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. now you know the words. We're going to do the second line with the words. This is a pretty easy line, so everybody sight read it. If you don't know it, and if you do know it, then do it with us. 1, ready, and. Same thing again. Third line. Okay, and we're just going to do this same way. We'll do twice. 1, ready, and. Same thing, and. Right, so we're going to raise it back up to the key of F. So we're going to move it up back to where it's written, Emily. And do that all 3 lines where you're putting just a little bit extra stress right on the first syllable only, okay? So dona, nobis pacem. So a little bit. We're going to keep at the same speed for right now, okay? We're going to do all 3 lines all together, twice each line. Yes.
So no emphasis on the first syllable of pacha?
No, you would put a little bit of emphasis on it. It's on all 3 of those words. Just yeah. So just so we're not getting no bees. You know what I'm? Yeah, you got one. Okay. So twice each line. This is not normally how we do it, but for practice we can do it. And we're going to keep the same speed as I said in the original key. 1, ready, and do, no, bees, second line. One more time on that line. First time on your last line. One more time that line. Nice. We'll work on that around on another week. I thought of this a while back in the fall. I was going through some of my papers, and one of the things that I did in the past, I was telling Jennifer about this, when I worked at Dartmouth College, one of my responsibilities was to lead one of the choirs for our all-campus Martin Luther King Jr. Multi-faith campus celebration. And when I say multi-faith, we had everything. We had both of our Jewish congregations, 2 different Muslim congregations, multi-Christian congregations, including the Quakers. We had Baha'i, we had non-religious congregations, and this was one of our campus songs every year. And even though, as I say, it was a real mix, so I think regardless of what your personal beliefs are, it works for all of us. It's just a call for all of us to do that. It's a great community song. So we'll do that in a round next week, and right now we're going to jump ahead and to Welcome to the Rock, starting on page 6, where we've started before. We're going to do a little extra work on that one tonight, but we're going to review what we did before first, starting on page 6. Can you all hear me? If I'm doing this, I'm trying to stay a little closer. Okay. So page 6 in the middle, we are here. That's measure 68. If you don't have that written in yet, you may want to do that. This is on the second line, 4th measure. You are here. Okay, let's see what we remember. We have done this where we have the alto and tenor coming in. I'm an islander, and the soprano and basses are doing that line. I'd like to review that one spot before we put this together. Let's pick it up from, we're going to do just the way I wanted to do it before. Yeah, we're going to start right at 68, and we'll just go through it, and then we'll review what we need to. This is where we are. Okay, right, thank you. Okay, and she's just going to be playing voice parts on this tonight. So we're 1. You are here, and the world, wherever meets the sea. 1. Time. I'm not going to have you play that there and here. It's just too hard putting the rest of it in. I'd like to hear that one more time by yourselves, soprano and basses. This is in the middle or bottom of 7, there and here. You're coming in. This is being conducted in 2. It says 4/4, but we found when it goes so fast, I have to do it in 2. So it's like 1, 2, there and here. That's the feeling there that you're going to be doing with that. Okay, basses and soprano. Let me hear you, please. Bottom of 7. You can play it with us right now with just this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I got it. All right. So 1, 2. And here. 1, 2, 1, 2. And here. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And here. 1, 2, 1. Good. All right. Questions on the tenor alto part? Y'all good on that? Does anybody want to do it again? Don't ever hesitate to ask. Okay, good. So she's going to play your part. I'm going to do what I can with the soprano basses. That right on that section, please, on 7 where we just did it again. Soprano and basses start there and here. Okay, so 1, 2. And here to the Good. Okay, that's as far as we're going to go up to tonight, but we're going to go backwards and put in the beginning of this. So let's go back and start on page 4 right now. We're going to start on measure 48. I wrote my measure numbers backwards. 8, 39, 40, 41, which is where it says solo. So right now, we're going to have all of us learn solo parts so that we can have equal opportunity when people want to try out for them, and everybody has a sense of what's happening with them. These solos don't need to have a stunningly beautiful voice. They just need a strong, gutsy voice on all of these. This is the way the song is. And so this is an opportunity for people who maybe, like, I'm not going to do the beautiful solo in Homeward Bound or something like that, but this would be fun to do, and add that. Okay, so we're going to start there. In the middle of the page where you have UNIS, of course it's unison, we're all going to be singing that. We will not be killed. This is what we're going to have there. So just do the solo parts kind of soft, and then bring out the unison parts so you can feel the difference with them. But I want you to do them all right now. Get a sense of what's happening. Welcome to the land where the winters tried to kill us, and we said. That's the tempo we're going to take right now. No faster. 1, 2, ready, and. Welcome to the land where the winters tried to kill us, and we said, we will not be killed. Welcome to the land where the winters tried to drown us, and we said, we will not be drowned. Welcome to the land where we lost our loved ones, and we said, we will still go on. Welcome to the land where the winters tried to close, and we said no. Okay, let's do that again. If you want to, if it's helpful to you to leave out the solo part, you're welcome to do that. But I do want you to make sure you're singing the unison parts. Okay? And you can see it's going to go faster than that, so those solo parts have to be very enunciated and whatever. We had some really good solos on this last time, so. All right, but everybody can try it again this time. Okay, right there again, same tempo. Ready, and. Welcome to the land where the winters tried to kill us, and we said, we will not be killed. Welcome to the land where the waters and we said, we will not be drowned. Welcome to the land where we lost our loved ones, and we said, we will still go on. Welcome to the land where the winters tried to kill us, and we said no. Da, da. Welcome to the land where the sands and the space, you can keep us and faces, but there's no way. Where everything is meant to be and nothing is as planned, and the drunkest fellows in the room are playing in the band. Yes, so what happens is, whoever's doing that small group solo, tenor bass, when you turn the page where everything is meant to be but nothing goes as planned, you all jump in, and the drunkest fellows in the room are playing in the band, okay? Do you think there are any Irishmen on Newfoundland? I don't know. I shouldn't say that, I'm Irish. All right, Irish. Okay, here we go. Bottom of 5, same thing again for those who want to sing the solo parts, but everybody jump in on the unison. All right, soprano, and alto, you've got your line. Ready, and. Welcome to the land where the timbers and the bass, where everything is meant to be, but nothing goes as planned, and the drunkest fellows in the room are playing in the band. 2, 3, and 1. Welcome to the rock. Okay, and everybody sings that nice and strong. Okay, we're going to go back to the very beginning where we start singing, which is on your second page. Yep, the first page is all instruments and narration. Okay, and on the second page, welcome to the rock if you come from away. Ha! And then, yeah. All right. It doesn't give you dynamic marking, but with 100 people, I think we can make it. Yeah. All right. Let's try this. Okay. Who did this solo last year? This one. You did, Caleb. Okay. All right. You're all welcome to try with them this time. Okay. Page 2. And just do your best reading when we come in on the other parts. Okay. 2, ready, tenor space. Welcome to the rock if you come from away. Ha! Especially when it comes from my Newfoundland. Welcome to the rock. Welcome to the farthest country ever Disneyland. Fish and chips and shipwrecks. This is Newfoundland. Okay, I know last year I've got to ask because we had this discussion last year and I wrote it in. I listen to Canadian television all the time because that's all I get on one side of my house. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I have 2 TVs on 2 sides of my house. My house is small, and I get Canadian station. And everybody says Newfoundland differently. I don't know why, but depending on where they are. So any votes on? We went through this last year. I always say it. I had friends from Newfoundland, and that's how they said it. Just like that. Newfoundland. Colleen, I know you're Canadian. Newfoundland, yeah. So, all right. And again, you're from a different part, you can't neighbor, but I would think it would be more like that. Okay, Newfoundland. Here we go. That's how we're going to do it. And we got that? Okay, we're going to start there, especially when one comes from one like Newfoundland. But we're going to have to do a little bit more land. It's too hard to sing Lind, Newfoundland, when we sing it. You have to do that. Okay, I think that's what we talked about last year with getting there. All right, let's do it one more time, the same thing. We're going to go right up to where we stopped. Starting right at the top of 2. Okay, same tempo, don't speed up. Ready, and welcome to the rock, if you come from away. Welcome to the sing about a half of what we say. Especially when one comes from the Newfoundland. Welcome to the rock.
Welcome to the farthest place you'll get from Disneyland. Fish and chips and shipwrecks. This is Newfoundland.
Welcome to the rock.
An islander I am, an islander I'm an islander I am, an islander I'm an islander I am, an islander I'm an islander I am, an islander.
Okay, Islander is we're singing it. That's how it's going to be pronounced. Can we go back to the bottom of 3? We're going to clean up those chords. This is starting with the bass. This is third measure. Where you come in, I'm an Islander. Ready, and I'm an Islander. Good. Tenors right there. You're on the G, and I'm an Islander. I am an Islander. One more time, tenor, same thing. Ready, and I'm an Islander, I am an Islander, I'm an Islander, I am an Islander. Good, put it together with the basses, all of that, same spot, ready, and I'm an Islander, I am an Islander, I'm an Islander, I am an Islander. Yes, one thing you want to keep in mind, if you can't sing it slow, you can't sing it fast. So do not speed up. Stay at my tempo. I'm doing this for us to learn it and learn it cleanly. So we're not worried about, having fun with it tonight with like a performance. We got to learn it first. Okay, so keep that tempo. It's really important that we're together. Altos, I'd like to hear you sing spot. This is bottom of 3, third measure. Okay, you have the division there. Seconds are down on B. First, what? Do you see where we are?
No.
Okay, I'm on the third measure, bottom of 3, and it says A, D-I-V, that means altos are dividing. So let's take the lower alto first. The B, okay, ready, and I'm an Islander, I am an Islander, I'm an Islander, I am an Islander, I am an Islander, sorry, same thing again, okay, ready, and I'm an Islander, I am an Islander, I'm an Islander, I am an Islander. Yes, so you have some accents in there. I'm an Islander, I am an Islander. So want to get those out. That's also another reason to not speed it up. Can we hear first altos, excuse me. You have the middle note. Boom, ready, and I'm an Islander, I am an Islander. Yes, one more time. Is this too fast? If you need to slow it down to read your notes, you got it? All right, got it. All right, here we go. And I'm an Islander, I am an Islander, I'm an Islander, I am an Islander. With the other altos, all the altos together on those lower notes. Okay, ready, and I'm an Islander, I am an Islander, I'm an Islander, I am an Islander. Okay, people are still faster than I am. All right. All right, I would like you to do it with the tenor basses. So everyone but the sopranos right there in those chords. Okay, ready, and I'm an Islander, I am an Islander, I'm an Islander, I am an Islander. Okay, let's put the sopranos back on top. I'm an Islander, I And Marissa.
Yeah, the first notes.
No, I think we're okay. I'd like to keep it on top. Yeah. If it gets too heavy, we can flip that. Was it you, Gracie? Okay. All right. So all three parts there. We'll see how it goes right now. All the parts. Okay. And I'm ready and.
I'm an islander, I am an islander, I'm an islander, I am an islander.
Okay, we may put a few downs on first, but I think we're okay. Okay, good. That's we already did the middle section. Okay, we're gonna go on and next thing. Come in from the firefly darkness. That's good. That's gonna be a great piece for you. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Yes.
We don't have, the extra copies that come in from Firefly Darkness are back orders, so people will have to share at numbers 86 to 100.
Oh, okay. How many of you do not have one? Of those who do not have one, is there anybody who can't see one? I hate to go 2 weeks in between each piece. I like to, but okay. We have several things on back order. It's a good problem to have when you're a big choir, but unfortunately that's just the way it is. So yes, and I'm going to call the publisher. You should be getting them faster than this. Okay, so we're going to review what we did 2 weeks ago when we were sight reading this. You'll keep playing? Huh? You'll keep playing. Or do you want me to? Okay. I just make them up then, so see how you feel. If you want me to make them up, I can. I'm fine. Yeah, you probably can make them up. All right. Okay, we're going to just review again all the parts. Before we sing this, I do want to tell you that if you looked at the rehearsal plan, you would notice that all of our Tuesdays in February will have sectionals. There's 4. Sectionals mean that some of you go upstairs because we're so large, it will be the tenor basses because you're the only ones who will fit in that section up there. And Emily and I are going to rotate the weeks, taking a group up and going through. And it's a drill time. It's a time for us to drill notes, but it's also a time for us to just hear what our section's doing as well, listening to what's going on in our section. That's a lot easier than in a big group like this. So I will get that rehearsal plan out early this week so you can, if you want to do some homework and look at the music ahead of time and be a little bit more familiar, you will. But we don't do every piece every week. Over 4 weeks, we'll get to everything. Hopefully the rest of our music will come and we'll be able to do that. Or we'll be doing different things for our concert. Okay, so we're just going to drill right now on parts, starting right with the soprano on down this time. So remember that you have first ending at the bottom of page 3. So the first time through singing the top line, you're singing your first ending. You go back to the repeat sign and measure 5, sing the second line. This time you're going to take the second ending at the top of page 4. So you'll jump up there, those little, I call them the box tops, with the one end and number 2. That's first and second ending. Okay, sopranos, we're going to right now, I'm going to have you go all the way to the bottom of 6. Okay, we're going to go that far, sopranos. We're going to do a section. So the rest of you got a little time just to relax in between. We're going to go fast. Starting with soprano, we'll start right there at the beginning and go right through page 6. Okay, 1, 2, ready, and.
And let me come in from the firefly darkness to hear your stories again. I have wandered through this land from end to end. I come home from the firefly darkness to sing with you
worry about dynamics right now. We'll get to that. Okay, questions on that? That was lovely. Altos, we're going to do that much of your part, okay? Beginning to bottom of page 6. Do your best. 2, ready, and open up your door, my friend, and let me come in from the firefly darkness to hear stories again. I wandered through this land from end to end, come home from the firefly darkness to sing with you again. Sing songs of wonder, sing life begun. One of fireflies and full moons over meadows green. Sing songs of children, bright toward the sun, like the wild new lilies of the spring, Good, with sopranos, altos and sopranos that much. Again, don't worry so much about dynamics. We're just working on notes and words. 2, ready, and open up your door, my friend, and let me come in from the firefly darkness to hear stories again. I have wandered through this land from end to end. I come home through the firefly darkness to sing with you again. 1. Sing songs of wonder, sing of life begun, of fireflies and full moons over meadows green. Sing songs of children, bright toward the sun, like the wild new lilies of the spring, Okay, good. Tenors, your line, please.
Eileen,
Yes.
measure 17, are we really doing a rest to eighths and a quarter while everyone else is
Yes.
doing a dotted
Yep.
quarter?
Yep.
Okay.
Sing of life begun. Yeah, it is different. And the basses have a different rhythm there too. Okay. Okay, tenors. Da da da. No. Yep. Okay, here we are. 2, ready, and open up your door, my friend, and let me come in from the firefly darkness to hear stories again. I have wandered through this land from end to end. I come home from the firefly darkness to sing with you again. That's a little different. So yeah, that's okay. Can we get it from right back to I have wandered through this land? Second line, back at measure 5. Okay, back at the repeat sign.
Second time.
Yep, second line. Ready, and I have wandered through this land from end to end. I come home from the firefly darkness to sing with you again. Sing songs of wonder, sing of life begun, of fireflies and full moons over meadows green. Sing songs of children growing toward the sun, like the wild lilies of the spring, the spring. Okay, I would like you to do that with, watch over time. No, I'm gonna skip that because of time. Let's have the basis. Do your part. Okay, you start the same notes, but then you change. Okay, 1, 2, and. And 1. Sing songs of wonder and sing of the sing songs of children, growing toward the sun, like the wild lilies of spring. Good, let's put that much together with the tenors, basses and tenors from the beginning. Okay, 1, 2, the note, thank you, 2, ready, and. Open up your door, my friend, and let me come in. Come in from the firefly darkness to hear your stories again. I have wandered through this land from end to end. I long for the firefly darkness to sing with you again. Sing songs of wonder, sing of life begun, fireflies and foams on meadows green. Sing songs of children, growing toward the sun. 1. Like the wild blue lilies of the spring, the spring. Good, let's go ahead and put that 4 parts together right up to there. Would you all stand up? Just gonna stretch here. All right. She's gonna be sight reading this, but we'll do great. All right. 2, ready, and. Open up your door, my friend, and let me come in. Come in from the firefly darkness to hear your stories again. I have wandered through this land from end to end. I long for the firefly darkness to sing with you again. Sing songs of wonder, sing of life begun, of fireflies and full moons over meadows green. Sing songs of children, growing toward the sun, like the wild blue lilies of the spring, the spring. Okay, I know I said I was going to work on the coda, but we'll do that next week in sectionals. Go ahead and sit down and take out wide open spaces. Okay, so last time we did this, we went up to I believe we went up to page 7, measure 100, if I marked this correctly. So you can't hear. So that's where we're going to go tonight. We're going to go up as far as measure 100 on page 7. That's at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th measure in. That's where we'll stop. Okay, so some review of parts here. All of the sopranos and altos are singing at the beginning. This also could be a solo, but we're going to all practice it because it's a nice sound with everybody together. Not too fast. It's marked really fast, but we're going to just take it. Da, 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 da. Right now, we're going to take it that tempo. Very relaxed. Think about at this speed, you can really think about where you need to put your breaths in. Okay? And if you want to mark them, if you feel like you know where they're going to be, if you see where you're cueing, you put that little comma above. But you'll also take them at some of the commas, the rests, okay? Is where you want to take them, where there's rest. Okay, let's try it. Sopranos and altos. Sopranos and altos from the beginning. At the beginning. Okay, there's part of it. Okay. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
This part of my story.
Da, 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 da.
This part of my story.
1, 2, 3, 1.
This part of my journey.
Okay, all right, I'm waving my hands up here, so hold your music up so you can see what's going on, because you're already ahead of me. We're taking it, you may not have heard, I'm going to say this, we're taking it slower than the actual tempo. Okay? So watch me, okay? Want to get it nice and easy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
This part of my story.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
This part of my story.
1, 2, 3, 1, rest.
This part of my journey.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
There's yet to be found.
Say no. 1, rest.
With life all around us, there's so much to see.
1, 2, 3, 1, rest.
Adventure is calling.
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
It's calling to me.
2, 3, 1, 2, rest.
Out of the wide open spaces around me.
Yes. We'll do that one more time, even though it's one line unison, which makes it a little easier than what we have afterwards. Think about where those breaths are and where they're not. Okay? So what I mean by that is we want to think about those long phrases and make them make sense. There's part at the top of 4, there's part of my journey that's yet to be found. And even though journey is a long note, if you have to take a breath, it's like that. Yes, I like to sing. Yes, I like to sing. You fold it in. But if you don't have to, you keep going. Okay, that's what we would like to have it sound like. We're going to keep going and do that whole connected phrase. We've got a bunch of them. So pay attention to where your commas are and those rests, those squiggly lines where you get to take a rest. So ladies, sit up nice and tall. We're going to do it all again. Okay? This is such a delightful piece. I love it. So a little bit of a smile on your face when you do this. Brightness. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
This part of my story.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
This part of my soul.
1, 2, 3, 1. Breath.
This part of my journey. That's yet to be
Say note.
found.
Circle it if you don't remember it. Rest.
With life all around us, and so much to see. Adventure is calling.
2, 3, 1, 2.
It's calling to me.
Rest.
Out of the wide open spaces around me.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now you're off 2, 3. Good, good. Ladies, would you make sure you circle that note above the word found on the second line on page 4? It's the same note yet to be found. Okay, so we're not going up on that. Okay, yes.
I'm hearing on page 5, first measure, out on the wide.
Yes, there's a, yeah. I was looking, am I reading that word right? Yes, out in the wide open. Okay? Second word there, top of 5, is what Steve was mentioning. Okay, tenors and basses. I know we have a little bit of a trick to get in there on time with the timing. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's just come in where you come in on page 5. With big sky around me, surround. So watch your rhythm there, above me. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. With big sky above me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm on my way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Scanning the horizon. Yeah, do that one more time. Scanning the horizon. Just do it nice and easy. Scanning the horizon. 3, go. And scanning the horizon. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. On a new day. 1, 2, and feet to the earth. Now it's just tenor bass. 1, 2. There's no turning back. Just tenor bass. 2, 3. Into the moon now. Look at me now. Stop right there, and I apologize. I did not clarify what we were doing, but that's what I want to do right now. Same thing again, but let's just leave tenor bass for the moment. Okay, when we get to top of 6, start again in the same place with big sky. Okay? This on page 5. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. With big sky around me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm on my way. Scanning the horizon. On a brand new day. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Feet to the earth now. There's no turning back. Into the world now. Look at me go. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Questions on any of that, Gracie?
Yeah, can I hear, can I just hear the other part with the half notes or whatever, with the accidentals on the top 2 lines of 6, please?
Yes. Top 2 lines of 6. Okay. Actually, go all the way down to the bottom of the page there. Okay, so you're starting right on feet to the earth now. Is where you want to start? Okay, adjust the tenor. 1, ready, and feet to the earth now. There's no turning back. Into the Look at me go. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Okay, and we'll work a little bit on our diction so that we don't sound quite so much like cowboys out on the range here. Okay, I'm teasing. I shouldn't do that. All right, too many years teaching junior high. Okay, good. Altos, can we hear you please top of 6? No, it's pretty good. We're just cleaning it up and getting a little more uniform. Okay, feet to the earth now. Earth is more earth instead of earth. Okay. Okay, feet to the earth now is where we're starting there, top of 6. One, ready, and feet to the earth now. 1, 2. There's no turning back. 1, 2, 3. Into the world now. 1, 2, 3. Look at me go. Into the wide open spaces around me. Out in the wide open spaces around me. The one word that I just want you to pay attention to right now is WIDE, because we're getting that wide, okay? And that's the one that, when I say we don't want to sound like we're out on the plane here, you know? Wide. So when you're singing it, wide, oh, wide, that E sound, you barely hear it. It's right on at the end as you're cutting off. Out in the wide open spaces, instead of wide,
Is
okay?
it kind of like you're putting the D on the O?
Kind of wide open. So even if you're not, the vowel though, that E sound of the wide, that just sneaks in there as you're putting the D on. Wide open. You don't even really need to sing it, but we know in our head that's what we're doing. Okay, altos, that was good. You need it again? Think you're okay?
I'd like to hear it one more time.
One more time? Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna have a break here in a minute. Okay, 1, ready, and feet to the earth now. 1, 2. There's no turning back. 1, 2, 3. Into the world now. Look at me go. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Good. Those 3 lower parts, starting please at the top of 6. Feet to the earth now. Earth. Okay, feet to the earth. 1, ready, and feet to the earth now. 1, 2. There's no turning back. 1, 2, 3. Into the world now. Look at me go. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Good. Sopranos, please. Top of 6. Feet to the earth. Okay, all by yourselves. 1, ready, and there's no turning back. Into the world now. Look at me go. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Good. We're going to do, everybody stand up. We'll take a break in a second. Let's start, please. Do you want to try the accompaniment?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to keep it the same tempo. I know this is challenging when we put the accompaniment to it, but we're going to try it right from the beginning. Okay? Up to, yep, right up to where we stopped. Do your best. Okay? 1, ready, and. This is pretty slow, but that's okay.
part of my soul.
Breath.
There's part of my journey.
No breath.
That's yet to be found.
Breath.
With life all around us, there's so much to see. And adventure is calling. It's calling to me.
1, 2, 3.
Out in the wide open spaces around me.
Off, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Lights are above me. I'm on my way. Scanning the horizon. Feet to the earth now.
Breath.
There's no turning back. Into the world now. Look at me go. Out in the wide open spaces around me. Out in the wide open spaces around me.
Yeah, that's where we stop. Okay. Isn't that lovely? What a beautiful, beautiful piano part. Good. Would you, before you put this away, I'd like you to mark breath, and that is on page 6. This is for everybody. On the second line, we're going to do it feet to the earth now. You have a held note, another held note. After that second held, this is right at the middle of 6, after your first note, before theirs. I'd like everybody to see if they can squeeze a breath in there. I think we'll get to keep that fuller sound going better. Middle of 6, after the first note on the page, before the word theirs. Okay, so that's everybody there. Not you, but all of them. Yeah. Yep, yes. Oh, no, thank you. Okay, you've got 6.5 minutes, okay? All right, 7 minutes, okay? I'll give you a 1 minute warning, make it fast. And I figured so, I just...